minute, but the Rams is the one turnover, and you play dearly. You look at the Broncos. We'll talk about that in a minute. It was a turnover. The Broncos. Yeah, you can talk about that in a minute. Don't leave it like a play on 37, 3:20 remaining. You say something Trump is scoring the first down, he's starting to the first down. I see the guy. Yeah, for sure. I'm on it. And you know how they play. I don't want to say nothing. I'm not saying I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but you know he was short. I mean, if Ryan made it that, I mean, I was in Charles, now we got to run out. I think they were short in the first half. I'm not sure what they were doing in that certain situation.
Kickoff team is on the field, so they give the returner a chance to bring this one
back. But Ryan watching you get the football. I think the best is the Rams, the whole team, they got to get secondary.
Fielded in the end zone. It's more. It's good
they're not good enough. Also, they've been good. They've been good. Even though they don't have what you may think. They play good enough for them to do or get to this point. They knocked the Broncos. They have the Seahawks, but they've been very good because that front.
New from Einstein Rose Bagels, the $8 breakfast and brew. Build your own egg sandwich on a fresh baked bagel and serve with a large hot or iced coffee. The $8 breakfast and brew. Your fresh feel up.
How fast you're checking. They've been good. So very, very good.
I wonder if that is excited about
Look at it. The comeback. It was the secondary. If you look at their offense, their offense. They scored so much. They took so much pressure on you. You don't get a chance to go down.
The Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry up.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense got to get their cleats in the ground.
Running game's
working like this, especially in the first half. It makes everything easier. And after big runs like that, watch for the offense to come back and attack off play action.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Love this arena game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
The 4 times that I did the 4 times that Paul Burton played well, fight guy. Let him go down.
Zero running room. Stop.
You know what?
What's his name?
There's one good thing about watching games like, and I know he's pissed off. I know he's upset.
Quarterback changing the play down to the line. Back to throw. It's Washington. Dumps the ball to the tight end. Finally, they get a great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. Now we got a decision here on 4th down.
One more game on, no turnovers. No turnovers. And I was thinking tonight, what is the game going to do?
They get him down, but he crosses midfield. So the ball to 44.
What a great job here by the quarterback. Working through his
go to
progressions
a lot of
and staying patient.
action.
He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew with his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. pickup was 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Short connection to the tight end here. Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down, he's throwing for it.
Against this type of quarterback, this defense has got to do a better job of anticipating.
That's what he looked like.
Rolling to the outside, trying to keep him in the pocket and get pressure on him. That time he gets outside, breaks the game, and makes it easy to throw to first.
Oh my God.
Looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback making some changes in the line. Looking downfield is Washington.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here we go, 3rd and goal. Giving up that sack has made this a real headache for the offense. Let's see if they can convert. Trying to throw for it on 3rd goal. Pressure is coming. Trying to run it in, but the defense stops him short of the goal line. So they pass with a chip shot field goal. He'll go for it. 4th and goal from the 5. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, they've got him! A sack on a 4th and goal stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
We'll see what the offense can do with poor starting field position.
Yes, sir, how you doing? Yes, how you doing? How you doing? Oh, 15.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing.
Makes the ground.
It's tough. It's tough, but it gets out across the 25-yard line.
Wasn't in.
The guys up front line. It's first down. Getting set for the second quarter. Both offenses searching for scoring. They didn't have much in the first quarter. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it, brings up 3rd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, he makes the catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made wide open way downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals. They were not going to catch him that time.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Moore. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. He fires downfield. It's a beautiful throw. Hits him in stride. That'll pick up 1st down yardage very near the 40. The Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down to the 48. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
The pickup is 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's Washington. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Backfield is empty here for 2nd and inches. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Shotgun empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. They'll go hurry up here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. That's caught. It's Moss. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. offense looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Looking to throw yet again. That pass is batted away. Incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Here comes the fourth down play. Offense in the Wildcat. And the defense on alert. Direct snap. Oh, they stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
Really nice run by the back, but I want to give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for the first down.
One play moves the ball to the 48. Another first down coming up. The shotgun running play call. Man tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
To throw, it's Washington. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Barnes. They bring him down after a short gain there. Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Shotgun formation here on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They'll play more than enough for a first down. Sets them up at the 24. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On the ground, it's Haynes. It's a stiff one. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Texas.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Timeout, Ball State.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. And the Cardinals offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Here he goes. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with a first down. Looking to throw it on first down. Snags the quick throw. Tremendous toughness here. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. He's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. To the air, it's Washington. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful.
Touchdown, Ball State. And that will give them the lead now.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game.
That makes the score Ball State 14, Texas 10.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the will take over. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He shreds the tackle. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Washington. He's running out of time here. Hit just as he throws the ball. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Boy, when you get a one-on-one opportunity, you got to cash in on it. And this Texas receiver makes a great play to be able to come up with a big gain. This defense cannot just load up on the run game and the quarterback and leave these receivers one-on-one.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. And the pass is incomplete.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Looking to throw again. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Barnes. Oh, he's not going to get there. What a play by the defense. They stop him short of the first down.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Here comes the Ball State offense back out there. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
They look to throw it here on second down. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals. Too much speed for the defense.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception of this football game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11.
That makes the score Ball State.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
Bringing it out. It's Barnes. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. The drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Close to the tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Rodgers. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
It's a good call against man coverage, but the execution made the play there.
Game moves it to the 35. First down again. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
It's now second down.
After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Turns it loose downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's 2nd down and 8. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. That's reeled in. It's Barnes. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Boy, the timing here is essential between a quarterback and a receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money, and then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. Back to pass. It's Washington. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First down. We're going to throw the football. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Breaks an open space. Broke out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Receiver makes the catch. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Back to throw again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ball State. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. A solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to throw. It's Washington. Quick throw to his receiver. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
On 3rd and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking deep downfield to the left. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Second down after the incompletion. Linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Texas. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Ball State's offense back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have the sense they wanted a little bit more with that pitching catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Takes off in a bootleg. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball, and it's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Boy, questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down short.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Tight end makes the catch on the corner route. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looking to chuck it again. On the move now. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks free. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Leaning on the run game here late. Nowhere to run up the middle. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The first real speed bump of this impressive run. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds the man open on the right side downfield. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. They've got him down, but the offense gets It comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
That's an important first down on that running play. To throw, it's Bailey. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. It's a run. Running back's got it. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Drop him back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's reeled in. It's Brown. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield.
End zone ahead, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out. It's Moore. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Catch made in space. Look out.
But, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Short pass finds the tight end. In the clear at the 25. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. And it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Running back grabs it on a screen. Oh, what a move. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. Takes the handoff again. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision?
Boy, this is outstanding by this offense. 3rd down conversion. The wideout sells that he's going to go downfield, turns and breaks back to the quarterback, sees the quarterback's eyes, and he puts the football right on his numbers. Very nice.
And looking for a big play here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Looking for some space. It's Haynes. Short game, but it's going to be the final play of the first period. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back to pass. It's Washington. Quick throw to the left. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Trying for a fourth down completion. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Pass caught. Can he get in? Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal. The Wolverines hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. Ball back at the 6 for second and goal after that loss. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
So now here comes a crucial call on fourth and goal. The coach told us field goals aren't going to win this game. It's an aggressive move.
Well, they've got the opportunity here to come up with a touchdown if they go for it, but already 3 tries from inside the 10-yard line and nothing.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Movement here from the tight end. Handoff from the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Play action here on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Barnes. Breaks into the clear. Across the 40. At the 20. Crosses the touchdown, Texas. There was no catching him that time.
Chris, how about that? The quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown, that's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne, going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. The game makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Got the first down and still motoring. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42. And the Wolverines getting set on first and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And it's incomplete as he
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
He's going to take off here. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. QB bootlegs here. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Pressure is coming. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Tackle made just short of the end zone. They'll put the ball about the 3.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. It's a first and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Off the play fake on first down. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He's bringing it back. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. The Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half. Bringing it out. It's Moore. And he gets it out to the 28. Tackle right there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Running through the tackle. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Here's the second down play. And now the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. Goes out of bounds after a solid gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Caught behind the line. It's Barnes. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's first and goal. Dropping back, it's Washington. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
You talk about this defense stepping up, first and goal, and they get the pass breakup, making sure every yard is earned.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Touchdown, Longhorns, to put them on top now. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT puts them in front by 7.
That makes the score Texas 21, Michigan 14.
We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. First job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Defense is coming after him. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? He's hit just before the throw. Wide open downfield. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. The Wolverines come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. A direct snap. Picks up 2, so it's second and 8. They're going to run it. As the first down is still going. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. And the Wolverines pick up enough for a first down here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Oh, he fought hard there. Broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Second down after that run in the previous play. they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
The defense here went with softer coverage, played some zone. I think the quarterback and the receiver recognized that. Good job of coming back to the football, and the quarterback put it right where it had to be for the first down.
Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Yo.
So that's the loss. It's 2nd and goal from the 7. To the air. It's Bailey. Pass not complete. The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. The defense stops him there on the scramble close to the goal line, but not in.
Heck of a job here by this quarterback on 3rd and goal. He is stopped short of the end zone. Big decision to make here. Such good field position. Is it worth the risk of taking a shot and putting a touchdown up on the board?
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle, and I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
But how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Paid by the receiver. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. And it's been an old-school ground game duel. These running backs have been putting on a show so far today. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Bootleg looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, the bootleg here fools the defense completely. He gets out in the corner, and he's got the option to run it or throw it. Nice, accurate throw in rhythm and a first down.
The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. Ball handed off. He's finding some room at the 45. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Well, the defense got out-muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the first down.
Longhorns pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Looking right, this one caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Longhorns looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Texas. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback. With the game on the line, he finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they scored late to take the lead.
BAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Makes the grab, it's Thomas. Brought down, the broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Bringing pressure. He's hit as he throws it. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Michigan. Great connection there for 6 points.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, it's a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
And now the critical extra point attempt. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Timeout is called. They'll talk it over, tied late here in the fourth quarter. The defense needs a stop to force overtime. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Spinning out of the tackle. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. They'll have to hurry now, second down with the clock ticking. Handoff here from the shotgun. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock. The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw. It's Washington. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So from the 29, this will be a game-winning field goal attempt from 46 yards away. He's away for the win. Well, you love to see a game could come down to the final possession. It was who's going to have the football last, and they were able to make plays and come out with a win.
Yeah, not only the final minutes, but the final drive. And that entire unit looked calm, cool, and collected. It was well called by their offensive coordinator, and this defense just couldn't stop them when they needed to.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.